friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Elizabeth. This is The Joyful Sojourn. And in today's video, we are flipping through a new sticker book. This is Spring Things by Cassthetic Plans. She's one of my favorite small shop sticker book makers. And this book is going to be releasing on Monday, April 1st. At 10 a.m. Central Time. I will leave my affiliate link down below. I am one of Cassie's friends, but I'm also one of her affiliates. So she did send this to me so that I could flip through and share it with you guys. And if you decide to pick it up, if this review, this plan with me video was helpful, then I hope you'll consider shopping with the link that is down in the description box. We are also going to sample it, test it out in my Hemlock and Oak minimalist planner for a week that's already passed, but I didn't decorate. What week did I not decorate? Let me go back. And didn't plan, actually. The week of March 18th. The dates don't really matter. It's really hopefully helpful to just see a setup of this planner. So just ignore the dates up at the top, but this is the week that we're going to decorate. I'm trying to like decorate and plan and like back plan in this thing so that every week is filled out through this entire year. And I missed one. So that is what we're going to decorate today. Pretend it's the current week. Pretend it's for the week of April 1st. All right, friends, let's get to it. Spring Things by Cassthetic Plans. Let's see what she's got in store for us. I think I might need to, you guys are going to be able to see all of this, okay? No, I'm going to have to zoom out just a little bit. Maybe a little bit more. Oh my goodness. All right. I think you guys can see everything here. 539 pieces. We have the title up at the top, nice and big, which I appreciate about her sticker books. The spine is really, it's a bold, easy to read font. All right, let's see what she considers spring things. And of course, rain would be a spring thing. Look, this looks very London town-ish. This first sheet is paper, and I love the look of these drops. Can you see like what those look like? I just think that looks really cool, which means the texture that goes along with this sheet is gonna look rad. It's gonna have drops like this. Even like, I mean, people who love books are probably freaking out seeing all this puddled water on top of the books, but even that is really pretty. So we've got a rainy day in this kind of blue tone. The first sheet is paper, and then our second sheet is clear. And this is true for most of Cassie's sticker books. She gives us one sheet of deco in paper and then the same images in clear. I always appreciate that because I'm not a big mix and matcher when it comes to clear and paper stickers in one weekly spread. I like to make sure if I'm going in with the clear stickers, all my stickers are clear that day, that decorating session. Just for consistency's sake. So I love that no matter what I'm decorating, if I want to go with clear stickers one week, I can do that. If I want the same images but on paper, I can do that as well. Also, what's interesting is how the colors look different between the paper and the clear. This is definitely more green. This is more blue. But usually the biggest difference between the paper and the clear images is that they're more like vivid. The clear stickers are more vivid and the color is a lot more punchy. Like, look at that. Like, the drops, water drops are so pretty. So that is sheet 2. All right, sheet 3. It's kind of giving us the drippage vibes with these pretty blue flowers. And I don't know if you can tell, but it's almost like paint dripping. That is really pretty. Her sticker books are always really lovely. Here is that. Whoa! See, you can see a huge difference here between this sticker on paper and then this sticker in clear. That's pretty. Very pretty. And then, oh my gosh. This is rad. So these are clear. This is one giant sticker here at the top. How pretty. It's like lights, but obviously they're meant to be like raindrops, but that's really gorgeous. And then it looks like, yep, this is a cluster of clouds. So that's all one sticker. Oh, that is so pretty. I love the mix of these warm toned flowers. And even up here, it's kind of like a champagne color mixed in with the blues, the blue greens. Those are great color combinations. That's clear. We have 2 sheets of these that are clear, which makes a ton of sense to me, especially with these stickers and with the clouds. You want them to be kind of floating translucent on your page. Here's our functional boxes in a variety of different sizes. These are sized for vertical, but you can use them in any planner layout. Then we have our larger boxes, and then these are little bullets. Pull one of these guys off. So little checklist bullets, which if you don't use these for bullets, you're not a list maker, or you are, but you don't use these. I like using these kind of like polka dots. Maybe that's something we can do today, depending on how I want to decorate my planner. So what I love about Cassie's books, I'm a broken record here, is she gives you the individual decorative elements. She gives you the functional boxes, and then she gives you what all of those look like in clusters together. So if you don't have a lot of time, like today I don't have a ton of time, I might go in and pick up one of these prefab clusters. They're also really great for inspiration to see how she layers different sizes of boxes together, where she puts her deco down. These are really thoughtfully designed. I know a lot of people talk about whether or not stickers are actually like illustrated by the sticker book maker or if they are purchased licensed images. And these are licensed images, but people who buy licensed images and assemble sticker books are not taking the lazy way out, especially Cassie, who is designing all of these custom. Like she's designing the pages, right? Like where the stickers go. And then specifically when you get to these pages that have the pre-made clusters, she is using her, creative prowess to make these clusters in, easy designs for us. So I really love these sticker books for that reason. And, some days I'll go with something like this because it's prefab, and then other days I want to make my own. And she gives us the ability to do that. Okay, back into spring things. We have lots of daisies, very pretty, really lovely with the brown wood finishes, the daisies with the white and the yellow and the green. Love that. Here it is in clear. Man, love it with the candle or lantern. So pretty. Then we have just a bunch of daisies. These are paper. Got a framed box up there. That's nice. And then we have it on clear. Gosh, it's so cool. I just love these colors together. She's also really good at giving us full-size flowers. And then also see these ones here that are cut off. Those are to be butt up against either the edge of your page or a functional box. Now we're getting to our textures. Whoa, these are crazy. Just a good mix of like paint schmear and like watercolor. And then even the schmears themselves have like a texture to it. This looks kind of burlappy. Rad. So it'll be fun to see how she takes the images with the texture, the functional boxes, and creates clusters in this collection. So we have 2 sheets of these. These are clear. We have our functional boxes. First sheet and the second sheet with the bigger boxes and the bullets. And then we have our clusters. So cool to see how she's layered the flowers with the boxes and the schmear, the splatter. So pretty. We have 2 sheets of pre-made clusters. Ooh, now we're getting into blues and yellows. This is like an atrium, little spring garden with lots of butterflies. This is a cool sticker up here. This piece. I like that one. Very pretty. Here it is in clear. My goodness. It is even prettier in the clear. Then we have like a pathway, spring pathway on paper. little individual butterfly there. And then we have it in clear. And then we have individual elements with this collection, all these little butterflies with the lavender as well. That's, whoa, same sheet, but in clear. Just so much more vivid of a color when you get it on that clear sticker paper. Then we have our boxes, our double boxes and bullets, and our pre-made clusters. Ooh, that's pretty with the fence down here. I like that. That's really nice. And you get 2 sheets of those. All right, so that, my friends, is spring things. We've got spring gardens, butterflies, the daisies. Daisies. The rain. Okay, what did we do, you guys? Oh my gosh, that is just too gorgeous. So we are going to be throwing some stickers down on this guy. Now, as I said, this is actually being decorated after this week. And so I'm just going to write down things that happened this week. I don't need a lot of formatting for like my meal planning and stuff like that, habit tracking, stuff like that. I'll probably go back through and log maybe stuff from my fitness watch. But other than that, I'm just going to write a little bit for each day, which means I have tons of space to play with formatting. And I also, yeah, I think I can play with some pre-made clusters as well. So I think what I'm going to do, just so we can see some of these stickers in action, is I'm going to grab a pre-made cluster to kind of set that. Well, maybe I don't do a pre-made cluster, because if I do a pre-made cluster, this is just me. Nobody has to feel this way about it, but I'll feel like I can't use clear. And well, maybe I do paper stickers today rather than clear stickers. I think I might do paper, in which case I would feel just fine using a pre-made cluster. So let's do it. I'm going to lay down a pre-made cluster, and I'm going to do that. Should we just do that here? Sometimes you can go this way, but since we've got that wood stake there, we definitely can't do that. Do we want to take up that much? I'm not sure we want to take up that much space. So I'm going to throw that sticker back down, and oh man, now I'm rethinking. Maybe I do want to use the clear stickers. Hold on, let me go back. Gosh, these are pretty. I think I'm going to do more of a woodsy element. So I'm going to, do we want to do any washi tape today? Like here we have this really pretty bench. Do I want to put the bench in the corner? I think so. I'm going to put the bench in the corner. And when I'm using a bound book, I'm much more likely to want to pre-cut my sides rather than laying the sticker down and then putting, and then cutting it off, the excess off the page. So I'm just going to cut a bit of a flat edge and lay this guy down. Kind of feel like I should put some washi down. Let me look over at my washi tape situation. This is the kind of washi, or this is the kind of deco that looks good with script or grid washi. And do I want to go with like a brown or or like a black and white. I'm kind of thinking black and white. This is one of my favorite washi tapes. So I'm gonna lay some of this down because it's just gonna add a little bit of texture to the bottom of the page. If I can find the edge of it, there we go. Oh, so cool. I'm going to cut a straight edge of that. Normally I'm a washi ripper, and I might still do that, but I think for now, I mean, I know I want a flat edge up against the page. Why don't we go kind of, should we just go like part way? How about that far? So I'm going to rip that, and then I'm going to rip the top. I was thinking maybe I'd rip the bottom, but I'm gonna rip the top just to create a raw edge coming up from the bottom. And I'm gonna taper this down, kind of like a stair step. Okay, let's throw this guy down. Let's see how this is gonna look. In the meantime, hope you guys are doing well. Esther is napping right now, and I am so tired that I really need to be napping. So I told Josh, I gotta film this video, but the sooner I finish it, the sooner I can actually get in bed and take a little nap myself. So I hope you don't mind. I'm gonna breeze through this as quickly as I can. This is a Uniball. It says Signo, I think, on it, but Uni told me once that these aren't the Signos. So, but look up Uniball Signo. It's the broad inked pen. It is such a rich, I think it's a 1 point. So it's got a nice ink flow, especially if you can find the original made in Japan ones where it's in Japanese. I don't know why they seem to just work better than the ones that you might buy on, and you'll see like the little, the Japanese up at the top with the gold. These, for some reason, just always work a little bit better than these ones. I don't know what it is, but yeah. So always look for the ones that are actually like in Japanese. So pretty. So we're gonna do this quickly, as I was saying, because I actually really just want to be taking a nap right now. I mean, I love decorating my planner, and I love showing you guys product, but your girl's tired. You know, what would be fun is if I took this sticker and I wrote on it. So it's a clear sticker, but if you use an oil-based pen and let it sit for a second, it should dry. So I'm kind of tempted to break that guy out. Let me make sure this gets pushed in all the way. This is a bone. It's a paper folding tool, and I use it to press in my transparent stickers. Just really gets them like gelled into the page, so you don't see the air that's between the sticker and the paper. Makes that color pop as well. Okay, so I kind of like that idea. I'm going to throw a fence down on the other side. If I can get this sticker up. Kind of balance out the bottom a little bit. See how well I can do that. Maybe let's put the basket. Let's put a basket of flowers down first. I love that this one's already cut for me. So I'm just going to put this down here. Like someone set their basket down next to the fence. Press that guy down. Yeah, that brings a bit of warmth into the spread, which I really like. And this up again. You don't have to remove the time. That's one thing I like about the Hemlock and Oak hourly planners, is the font and the font type and the font size is really small. But, you know, sometimes people get annoyed with that hourly layout. So you can use that pen to white it out so that the sticker really stands on its own without the number popping out. All right, so let's get these really pressed in. I didn't let it dry, so the 10's popping out a little bit, but that's okay. Okay, so we've got a little bit of action going on, and I definitely want to add more flowers, which I could do. I've been doing a lot of like diagonal action lately, and I'm really loving it because there's plenty of writing space. Like there's not enough stickers in one column to really take up too much in a day because it's moving across the page. I'm not going to do that today, even though I'm tempted. I'm not going to do it. I am going to add, though, a little bit more floral. Like if I put this here, would that look weird? Up against the fence, I think so. One thing that I'm a big proponent of is things making sense when you're laying stickers down, like everything being kind of grounded. So I don't want to put giant flowers here if I can't really believe that they're closer up, you know, like distance-wise, or closer to me than the fence line. I want to put down a window with the daisies because I think that's pretty. What if we paired this with a box? So I'm going to go back to the sticker book and look at her inspo, her pre-made clusters to see. I mean, she didn't do it with a window like this, but I feel like I could take a box and put a window like above it, maybe. I took like, hold on a second. I don't think that's gonna look quite right. I think that's why, you know, she doesn't use the windows. Although in this one, this was like a window, a framed floral one. She put underneath the box, which looks kind of nice. I really want to use the window though. Should we just drop the window down? I guess we can. It doesn't need to have a functional box on it. Some things can just be pretty for the sake of them being pretty. So in order for me to lay this down, I think I do want to take out some numbers. This is a guesstimate. I'm guessing I'm going to want to put these somewhere around here. Take that out. We are getting super close to go wild, friends. Leave me a comment down below if you're going. I am, one of my to-dos is to film a Go Wild video where I open up I have this box sitting right here, my badge box. Open up my badge box and maybe just talk a little bit about my last Go Wild experience, what my hopes are for this one. So I need to do that. Oh, and then show you guys my Go Wild planner / journal that I've been working on. It was something I was planning on filming like every time I lay something out. Like, you know, I thought I would I'd film it like every time I would put a page down. But it's become one of those things that I've enjoyed just setting up in my living room with my family. I'm gonna do something a little different here. I'm gonna rip the bottom off instead. So the raw edge is on the bottom. And see if I can stick this down underneath the window. That works. Rip a little bit off. Just like that. No function here, just cuteness. So, what was I saying? It's really hard to, it's hard to multitask. Okay, doing this, talking about Go Wild. So, I've been assembling my Go Wild planner on a little, like, TV tray thing in my living room with my family. And it's been really fun. It just means that I haven't, you know, used that as an opportunity to make content for you guys. So I will do one Go Wild video before Go Wild showing you how I've set up my journal, and we'll open the badge box together, talk about Go Wild and all those things. So it'll just be in one Go Wild prep video, and I'll do a flip through of my my planner. All right, I feel like we need more flowers. So I'm going to I'm thinking I want to just run flowers all the way across the top. Like here. I don't want to cover up the dates. So I'm going to take all these kind of whole flowers and give them flat edges just to run them off the top. And then throw a box down in the margin area and call this a video. I've been starting to feel all kinds of anxious about Go Wild. Like, I'm an introverted extrovert. I mean, I can turn it on when I want to or when I have the energy, but I get my energy from like being alone, being quiet, and Go Wild. The first year I was 8 weeks pregnant and most people didn't know. And I kind of, the people who I was with knew. And I kind of, you know, took advantage of that to have my own hotel room and to kind of mellow out a bit and, or have my like space. I don't really have that this year. So it's going to be interesting. Josh and Esther are coming with me, and I'm just picturing like rolling up to the hotel and people who I haven't met and who haven't met me, but who just kind of know of me from social media, you know, coming over to me and Josh being super confused because, you know, he doesn't know who anybody is, right? So I don't know what to expect. Like, the introvert in me is already super overwhelmed, but I'm excited to have Josh and Esther with me. I don't know what that's going to be like. I don't know what, you know, he's going to be. I think we need something green here before I lay that down. Yeah, I don't know what he's going to be doing during the day. I'd like to be able to do family stuff with them in the afternoons when sessions aren't happening. But I also know that, you know, I'll have friends there that I see never. And, you know, they'll probably be doing stuff in the afternoons, and I might want to spend time with them as well. So I don't know how this is going to go, but the introvert in me is already very apprehensive about it. I was telling I have honorary roommates this year, meaning like we're all traveling with our families, and so we're not staying with other people going to the conference. And I was telling them that I am at one of the highest weights I've ever been, and I'm super self-conscious about it, and just feeling, you know, I always feel self-conscious, you know, meeting people, taking the relationships that I've had in person, or excuse me, online, and them becoming like a reality in person. There's definitely some anxiety about that. And they were so sweet. And they're like, people just, you know, they're going to be excited to see you. Nobody's going to care about, you know, what you look like. But I appreciate the sentiment, but y'all know I'm still going to be probably going to be kind of hard on myself leading up to the day. Okay, so with this sticker, I want it to end before the calendar. So I am going to lay this one down first. And then I'm going to take a knife here. I mean, it's pretty close to the edge, but I'm going to go ahead and try to trim that off. So yeah, Go Wild is definitely on the forefront of my mind. And I just, yeah, getting a little anxious, It's very high energy. And I'm high energy, like I'm a hugger. Like you can definitely come up to me and I will be friendly and excited to see you, and it's gonna be great. But just know I get scared too, you guys. Like I get nervous meeting people as well. So I feel like I should add some of this like fun stuff, you know? Do you think I could add some of this yellow? Like, would this be too much if I tried to add a splotch of yellow underneath this guy? It's got to be a lot closer to the center of the window. It's got to be like here. No, I think that looks cool. We're going to go with it. Which means I'm definitely going to want to add anything you add to one side. Make sure you add something similar or complementary to the other side. So I threw down a little bit of paint there, which means I'm going to want to add a paint splatter type thing over here. Probably similar color, but maybe different shape. So let's go to, I'm going to grab a box. I think I'm going to use this brown box to kind of balance out the window. I'm going to grab this box here and I don't know, maybe this one. Grab this long yellow one because that paint splatter definitely is a little bit off from the other colors I've laid down so far. Okay, I'm gonna just lay this guy right here and hope it makes sense. And I'm gonna lay this down here and cover up those prompts because I don't really need those. Oh, see, I think I need this to be a little bit higher. Let's see if that's possible. See if I can lift this guy up. This might be kind of a challenge. but let's go for it. Slowly, slowly. Okay, it's pulling up the paper, but that is going to be covered by the box anyways. So let's try this again. I'm going to go right here, blindly press it in. There we go. Perfect. Because now I think I'm going to add a jar or just a bouquet of what if I took one of these guys, one of these flat edge daisies that I just curled the edge of. Okay, curled the edge on that one, so we're not going to do that. How about this one? I think that works. Okay, I'm going to lift this up. I lay so many stickers blind. I like lay it down and hope it looks good. So I'm okay with that, but I don't love it. So I'm gonna add another, I think another daisy. Let's just blindly cut. And layer that. Normally I don't like the stem sticking out, but it adds a little bit of an organicness up into this paint splatter. And I think that's okay. All right, let's see. Do we want to do anything else? Do we want a decorative date? The other thing I can do, since I didn't plan this week, is I could just add lines and use this as a journaling for the whole week, which would be like adding like highlighted lines. Let me think about this for a second. I do feel like it needs something in the middle. I usually leave the middle open because it's supposed to be functional. I could just add a pre-made cluster. Go back to her pre-made clusters. I mean, this one is really pretty. Ooh, we could attach it to this one. And then it'd be like a collection of boxes. Like right there. Dare we? We do lose a bunch of the paint. Or we recreate this with clear stickers. I think I want to just do that. Dare I? I think I do. I think I'm going to go ahead and lay down this paper sticker, which is funny because I spent a good amount of time talking about not mixing and matching, but I think I'm going to do it. But I don't like how much extra white space there is around this daisy. So do I want to recreate this with clear? she's given us the idea. Did she give us mason jars of daisies? We have vases of daisies. We do have mason jars of daisies. Okay, guys, bear with me. I might have to use my undo this time. Come on, baby. Is everybody holding their breath with me? Stop it. All right, so we're going to use this as inspo. I have to set this aside. I'm going to use it as inspo and create something very similar. Taking a look at it again. I'm going to try to create something similar to another cluster. So it was a white daisy, or one of the kind of creamy daisies, with a splatter, this kind of splatter. So I need, I don't think I have any in clear of the right color daisy, because I think that's what that was. Okay, we're just going to use a smaller daisy, and that's okay. So we're going to recreate. This is where I love getting inspo. And we're just going to have to, let me grab a piece of wax paper. Hold on. So on my pegboard, I have a toilet paper holder. A paper towel roll holder. And I have a roll of wax paper on it. So this is what we're going to try to recreate. So definitely recommend, if you want to make little changes to your cluster, like making them all clear, I'm going to show you how to do that. Should we go? I think we want to go a step down, like right here. So the first layer that we have is this brown paint. And okay, we're just gonna go for it. I actually have not done this before. Replicated a, it's gonna look a little different. I can already tell it's gonna look a little different. Okay, so the key with this looking rad is the flower popping out over the brown. And the only way to really do that, since we have this sticker here, is to move this. Do we want to do it? We're going to do it. This is going to be a little different. We're just using her stickers as inspo. So the other thing she did then was she layered a box. Really, it's about here. I think we need a bigger daisy, because the point of the daisy is to have it sticking out well above the box. So I'm going to go bold and take this bigger cluster here, because why not? And I'm going to stick this down here. Oh boy. This is definitely not going to look the same as the cluster that Cassie designed, but that's okay. Then we're going to do one of these here. So this is where I wish wish the paint splatter was a little bit thicker so we could see more of it. There. And then she did the, so I know this is the darker, but since we have the darker here, I wanted to do the third color. So the last thing she did was the mason jars. And for these, I think what we're gonna wanna do is take out the box. And let's see, is that enough? No, I think we go a little bit more. And we want to take out a little bit of that. All right, this is totally a different look. Well, not totally. It's the poor man's Cassie cluster. It's Elizabeth's version. Whenever I over white out, I just take my knife and I scrape it off because I don't like to see I don't like seeing the straight lines. So I try to kind of remove anything that isn't totally essential. I could probably even cut some of the sticker off. Well, it doesn't want to come off. Okay. So this is a totally different, but, well, it's not totally different. So this is Cassie's cluster, and then this is mine using clear stickers so that I'm consistent with the clear stickers on the spread. I think what's going on here is not to my fancy. So I'm going to grab maybe this guy with the short stem. And see if I can put this here and trim it off. And blend it in. It always looks better when you start to kind of blend it in. So basically this became one much bigger cluster. What it could use, after I just smashed this down, do you guys know what I realized it could use? You guys know what's missing? We're missing some script over in this area. I'm trying to lift up the daisies. And then I'm gonna take some pieces that I've already ripped. See if I can throw it down right there. Trim off the excess and flatten everything out. Just added like the smallest bit of something over there. I feel like this needs to be a different angle though, so I'm gonna rip that off. Okay, that's better. we might call this done. I could decorative date. Let's do that. Let's just add some, what? Got date at 2.0 here. I do kind of like the cursive-y writing. Well, we keep it clean. You know what? Let's keep it clean. All right, friends, I think we're going to call it. So let me zoom in a little bit so you can see that all right. Here is a sample of using the brand new Spring Things sticker book from Cassthetic Plans. Like I said, this book releases on Monday, April 1st at 10 a.m. Central Time. If you decide to purchase, please shop with my affiliate link. It doesn't cost you anything. It's just a way to route to the website to let Cassie know that you watched my video and you found it helpful, and I would get a small commission off of your purchase. When you do that, that just helps support my channel. It helps compensate me for the time it takes to film, supports the fam, all those good things. So thank you in advance for shopping with any of my affiliate links, including Cassie's. If you have any questions, leave them down below. Oh, I'm sure someone's going to ask me where I got this. This is Washi Tape Shop. And I think EJ Joyful 10 is the coupon code I have for the Washi Tape Shop. But I love this script washi. You can also find it on Amazon. But they usually come in sets and you might end up with washi that you don't like. So this was, yeah, just a one-off roll that you can buy individually from the Washi Tape Shop. Come hang out with me over on Instagram. My handle is The Joyful Sojourn. And if you want to hang out with me again, I sure hope that you do, please consider subscribing to my channel. Until next time, friend, God bless you. God bless you and keep you. Do something creative today. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.